Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make the inner layers of your Yuxin 4x4 really fast. Let's begin. So, what you will need is a modding tool. Here I have a nail file, a little bit of light lube. I'm using the cubicle silicone lube weight 1, but you can use a Traxxas 30K or a 10K would be better. And what is optional is some CRC heavy duty silicone to help with breaking in the cube. So, the first mod I'm going to show you is on the centerpieces. On the centerpieces, what you have to do is sand down all the ridges on the top, which I have already done, and then smooth out the ridges on the sides, right here, just like that. You just have to smooth them out, but don't over mod it. You can always go back and mod more. So, this is what it should look like. Let's see, camera in focus. So, it doesn't matter if it doesn't look pretty because you're not going to see it anyways. So, see how the top is flat? And the sides don't really have the ridges anymore. And you don't really have to mod this front one. So, that's it for this mod. The next mod I'll be showing you guys is to the small internal edge piece. So, what you have to do, you have to sort of smooth out this part so it's rounded. And that's gonna make the cube faster and prevent a lot of the nasty catching and popping you can sometimes get on the Yuxin if you're not being careful. So, this is what your internal edge piece, it's what it should look like. So you see it's more rounded off, and there's no sharp part on the bottom jutting out. Okay, right here. You see it's really rounded, and you have to do that on all of the little internal edge pieces. This mod is optional, so you don't really have to do it. But, you see the big internal edge piece? You might want to sand these ridges down and smooth them out so that there's even less catching. But, this mod isn't going to affect it that much. I mean, as much as modding these two and what I'm going to show you next. So, this mod is also optional, but I like to do it. It's not even a mod, it's kind of like lubing it. But what you have to do is take off the whole first layer, like so. Just kind of take it all out, but it's kind of hard to put back together, so don't take too much out. See that? Okay, so now what you want to do, get your CRC and spray all over the inside. This is going to help a lot with breaking the cube in, and it's just going to make it a bit faster. So, okay, so now that you've sprayed this part, you want to get your light lube and get a tiny dot and put it on the inside of the ring. So, right here. Just want to put a tiny dot there. So just a tiny dot in there, and then that's all you need for lubing it. So now that you've done everything that I've told you to do, it's time to break in the cube. So, how I broke in the middle layers, so first I did a whole bunch of solves, and after that, the layers were still slow. So I decided to experiment, and I did this. Misaligned the layer a little bit like this, and then you just go, and you force it through a whole bunch of times. So if you do that like around half an hour or 15 minutes, it's going to break in and you're really going to feel a difference. So just keep doing that. It kind of erodes the inner pieces a little bit, and it basically just breaks the cube in a lot faster. On a side note, before you do all of this, you might want to clean out the factory lube because it's kind of bad on this cube. Okay, so now let's try the inner layers. This is a lot faster now. I mean, when I first got this cube, the inner layers were so slow. Now they're super fast. So, if you like this video, well, leave a like and a comment and subscribe, and see you on the next video. After you've broken your cube in a little bit, you might also want to put a little bit of weight 1 on the big internal edge piece. Just like that much. Here. So basically just you coat one side of it with it and put it back in and break the cube in, and that's all you're going to need for this cube.